working on this little green bear, and I completely by accident made little eyelashes. I'm kind of excited about that. And I'm having a cup of just regular old black cut tea. Yum, yum, yum. It's really cold in this mug. It's that cold. It's usually hot in this mug even without the lid on it. So yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. I am still here. There we go. All right. FYI, the cats are awake. And they just had a snack. So there might be some litter box sounds, or there might be some, I don't know, cat disputes. I don't know how to say it right. All right, let me set this up. I have my scarf on. It looks pretty blue here, but this is actually a green. And this was from a swatch that I made to see if I would like a blanket out of these colors, and then I decided not to do it. So I turned it into a scarf instead of ripping it all out. So I'm going to work on this, see if anyone shows up. And if no one does, that's fine. It's all right. And if they do, then we'll talk. I worked on some wind spinners, which I'll show you. I mailed out a keychain to somebody who actually sent me their postal address in an email. Only one person did it, so I only had to mail one thing out. So that was interesting. Got to go out, visit our local post office. It was very, very, very empty, which I imagine give it about a month or so and it'll start getting busy for the holidays. So yeah. So here in Phoenix, we are having our traditional heat wave. Usually we have the burning of the desert summer. Then we have a cool off. And a cool off for us is it's in the upper 90s, maybe low 100, maybe. But this week, we're having the traditional heat wave, and then summer will be officially over. So I'm really happy that I am not working, because I would not want to be at school during a heat wave because the kids can't go outside to play. The kids really need to have that outside break. When they have a break inside the room, it's not the same as going out and walking around and playing on the swings and stuff like that. So that's, okay, so I'm going to see if I can do the little eyelash on the other side. And also this is, I have this this yarn that has not a very good twist to it. It's just a bunch of it's a bunch of, it looks like my hair. It has just a bunch of loose strands, so all I have to do is kind of snip it. It should be all right. So we're going to see how it turns out. And this will join the other little bears that I've been making. Lavender, hey, how's it going? How are you? I hope you are good. And where's my pin cushion? All right, we're going to use Mr. Bear as my pin cushion right now. And I hear a possible cat kerfuffle. Girls, you're on two different levels. You know, they're sisters. They can't stand each other like a lot of sisters. Good, I'm happy to hear that you are doing good. Okay, it's better to cut it too long and then go back and fix it. Oh, that's so cute. Cute. This one has more, so I got to trim it. This only has 3 on this side, so I have to trim these big scissors because I don't have my little bird scissors. I am doing okay. I am having a rough couple of, well, every day is rough. Oh well, I cut off 3. Yeah, that's all right. No one cares. No one cares if she's missing an eyelash. Yeah, I'm all right. I have high functioning depression, and sometimes it is really acts up, and I don't like it. So I certainly hope that you don't have that kind of situation, because it's a bummer. But I like coming on here. It's I chit chat with people. I get my crocheting done, and yeah. And it was very exciting for a few days when it wasn't so hot. I actually thought I was going to be able to ride my bicycle outside, but it's just too hot. It's not worth it because it's too hot. Too hot. Well, I'm going to just leave it like this, and we'll see if so some of the eyelashes are going this way. Maybe I could glue them up there. I don't like using glues on the amigurumi. All right, so that's that. I'm trying to make the face look like this, but without the plastic eyes. So yeah, we'll see how it works. Came out pretty cute. So let me see if I have any. All right, so I think we're gonna stop working on that. I'm gonna take off my scarf because now it's too hot. This was a blanket I was gonna make, and this looks very blue on here, but it's green. And it is the same kind of pattern as this one, except the chevron is much smaller. And I decided not to make it. And so instead of ribbing it out, I just stitched it together and made it into a scarf. Why not? So we'll put that up here. All right, oops. Oh, my chair is a little bit broken here and I just knocked it out. Are the girls still staring? Nope. All right, the cat showdown is over. So that's nice. Got a bunch of stuff up here I'm going to show you. Before I forget, I'm doing a giveaway. I put the link in the description. I'm giving away 10 of these hearts. So, and the only thing you have to do is subscribe. Excuse my face. Subscribe, like the video, and then message a little heart. And I'm going to do 10 prizes. And you have a really good chance of winning because only 6 people have entered, which means those 6 people are going to win. Even though they didn't enter correctly. They're supposed to put a heart. Only one person did the heart right. That's okay. Here is a wind spinner I made. I think it came out really nice. This is the same green that was in the scarf I just showed you. Anyway, so here is this. And this is super easy to make. This is really a nice beginner project. I have a bunch of these keychains that are on a spinny thing. And I'm going to put it outside. And then if it gets terribly dirty, it is acrylic and it is machine washable and dryer, but I would take the metal fob off. You can buy the hardware for these on Amazon. They're actually called wind spinners. And they're for things like the sock that you put out when the wind blows in it. Maybe it looks like the sock blows up. Oh, thank you. And, or to make these kind of things. So this is because, sometimes people don't like wind chimes. If you put up a wind chime and then it keeps getting taken away, it's not because someone likes it, it's because you're bothering them with the noise. So this is nice and quiet, and it's just a nice little, this is a short one. This is the first one I made, which I'm going to weave in today. And the idea is to use very contrasting colors. And I thought, well, this one I actually made with the green, because I have a lot of extra green. Because I made a blanket and it didn't work out, so I have a lot of extra green. Okay, anyway, I'll have to fix this. So this actually had a different yarn on the outside. This is called Sticks and Stones. It's like a camouflage. Look how pretty it is. Can you see that on my face? See if it's purple in it? It's a very masculine color, which would be nice to make a scarf for a man or a masculine woman, whatever. And the stitch that you would use would be a very simple stitch because the yarn itself, because it's variegated, is pretty enough on its own that you don't need to make it fancy with the stitch. So did I do this wrong here? I don't know what I did here. Anyway, so this had green on the outside, and I took it off because I did something different and it didn't hang right. So I just switched it. I took it off and I put this on. And I think I'm going to leave it like this. I was going to put a yellow on it, but I think it's just a little bit too yellow. Yeah, I think it's just too yellow. I don't know. I think the idea, though, is to have like a light and then a dark or contrasting. But I think I kind of just like it like this. So then I don't have it on the keychain yet because I have to spin it. So this is pretty long. There's all kind of patterns for these, and it's not really the pattern, it's the choice of the colors that would make it unique to the person making it. And I'm trying to show you another example. So I'm going to stitch this in. And I like this, right? And then I have a ton of these keychains because I got them for a project and they were really cheap. So it should work okay. I'm going to just experiment with it. I hate to spend any money because I don't like to. On the official ones, the ones are probably more sturdy. So I'm going to test them out and see how if they can tolerate the wind that we have here in Phoenix. Not very common. We don't really have a lot of. Oh, thank you so much, Lavender. Lavender, go on the link to this video. I think. I don't know, I'm doing a giveaway. It's in one of my videos on my channel somewhere. And like it. Put a little heart on it. And then subscribe if you want. And then one day, on Friday, I'll announce the winners. And maybe you can get one of those hearts. I already have them all made. See, I have them all made. They cost $1. Dropped it on the floor. They cost $1.19 for me to ship. The post office man was like, hey, is this a business? I said, no, it's just a hobby that I'm already losing money on. That's all right. I like giving stuff away for free. And now that I'm not at school, I am retired right now. In the United States, retired is more like a Social Security thing. So I should start getting my benefits pretty soon. Okay, bye, Lavender. Goodbye. Oh, if you're underage and you want to do a contest, you should get permission from a grown-up because then I'm going to ask you for your postal address. Here's another thing. These we used to make a lot growing up. This is another, it would be a spinner if I put a heavy enough weight on it, but it's just one of those little wiggly worms. And all it is you put 3 stitches. What did I do on this one? 3 double crochets in each chain. And it just makes it a little wiggly worm. We used to make these as little bookmarks and stuff. It's a really good beginner project to help you work on your tension. So yeah, and I put everything in baggies so that it doesn't get cross-contaminated with the other yarn. Now, because I have cats, and I don't want the yarn to get all over the place. Okay, what do I do with my hook? What do I do with the hook? Can you weave without a tapestry hook? You absolutely can. You absolutely can. It takes a lot longer. So you get these tapestry hooks, are incredibly cheap. Oh, I forgot to say, the wind spinner is, I think I saw them on Amazon. They're like $1 or $2. So this is a nice gift. We're doing, I'm doing this. I don't know if anyone else is in the family. And when I say family, I mean I will be making presents for 6 people and possibly some pets. We'll see. People first, then the pets. I'm just doing gifts this year, handmade gifts. And this is the kind of thing, though, that if you make, you might want to just run it by someone in advance and see if they like it. Because if they don't like it, that could be kind of a bummer if you give it to them and then they're like, what the heck is that? How do you find out if they like it? I don't know. I don't know. Just straight up ask them, hey man, would you like something like this? If they say, oh, now, where would I put it? I don't know. I'm the mom, so I'll make this, and if they don't like it, they better just take it and be quiet about it, and they better put it in the box that you keep by your door, or in the closet on the shelf so that when your mother or mother-in-law comes to visit, you take out the stuff that she's giving you. It's also fun to play with. Okay, so I'm going to weave in the other one unless I dropped it on the floor. Diamond, where did I put the wind spin? Where did it go? Did one of the cats take it? They're not known for taking things. Okay, with my water. Did I put it back in the container? Okay. All right, here, look at this voodoo doll. There, look at that. This voodoo doll does not eat cats or dogs. This is a very pleasant vegetarian voodoo doll. So don't worry about him coming to your house. Where did I put? Here's a stuffed cat. I'm going to make a video, a crochet along, make one of these cats. So there. What am I doing with the wind spinner? Oh, it's right. Sorry. It's right next to me. It just blended in with the blanket that I have here on my chair. Weird. Here it is. There it is. I mean, here it is. So this is pretty. So I really like this. So I'm going to put this up. I had a hummingbird feeder, and I had no idea that, hey, oi, 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 or we. Are you spelling we wrong, or are we saying oi? We is French for yes, and oi is just a noise that people make instead of saying hey, they go oi, come back. That was me imitating the Kifness. If you haven't seen the Kifness, he's fabulous. He is out of South Africa. He has a new song out called They're Eating the Cats. They're Eating the Dogs. So I'm working on this windsock, and I'm having my cup of tea. It's not boba. It's black cut tea. Thank you. I'm also doing some cat sitting. I put a video up, a short video for my daughter, my son-in-law. They're out of town. I'm watching their kitties, which are my grandkids. Because I don't have any grandchildren. I made a little video for them. So when I go over there, they've got Irish tea. What is on my face? What is that? Oh, it's just my face. Okay. So it is, it's very nice out. It is a beautiful looking day out today, but it is a heat advisory here in Phoenix, which is no fun. It seems like it's a tradition. I don't know how the weather knows to do this, but every year it seems like, and I am repeating myself, every year at the end of the summer, the summer kind of ends, then it's cool, and everyone's like, oh, yes. You could walk outside without bursting into flames. Now, you still can't get third-degree burns. Maybe not third degree. You still can't burn your hands, touching your doorknob or trying to open your garage door if you don't have an electric opener. And, but then traditionally, a few days after it cools off, then we get a heat wave. So we have a heat wave this week. And we just broke a record yesterday here in Phoenix from 1989, I believe. How to stay. So yeah. But it's still nice. It's just gorgeous. I'm from Ohio, and the weather was just so, just humid and hot and snow and sleet and rain and gray or white skies all the time. So it's nice here because it's always beautiful. And people in the desert can even get opposite seasonal affective disorder. Sad. Where you get sad because it's always sunny, which seems weird. All right, so I'm making I'm just dropping all my stuff. I broke my chair. All right, the voodoo doll says, look at me while weird lady goes to find something. Where's is it in here? It's in here. Okay. So I'm going to put him back in here. Fix my chair that keep breaking. I just did some embroidery eyes. Look how cute they are. And I even put some eyelashes by accident, but look how cute that is. And now I'm going to put a keychain on here so you can really see the wind spinner. So hopefully my kids are not on, or anyone who is listening. I don't think so. Tasha, if you're on, if you're listening, or Jay, can you please let me know, because I'm going to talk about Christmas presents. Ah, she's here. Almost gave it away. Is Jay listening? You're leaving. Okay, yeah, please get out, because I'm going to talk about you. That's my lovely daughter. If you're in the Phoenix metropolitan area and you need a notary, she's a notary. Send me a message. I'll hook you up. If you don't know what a notary is, you don't need one. I'm going to make for her a matching set. I'm going to make her a hat and her boyfriend a scarf out of the same yarn, because he has come over a couple times and he has mentioned that he likes this scarf. He's like, I really like this yarn. Now, I already made the hat for her. She didn't take it when we separated. We separated households. She went to go live with him and I went to go live by myself. It's okay. And she didn't take the hat. So I'm going to make it a little bit longer. And of course I have extra yarn because I always buy too much. And then I'm going to make him a scarf, and it's this really gorgeous yarn, which I don't have in front of me. So I'm going to make that. That way they can be a cute little couple. She can wear the little hat, and he can wear the scarf, and it's a nice masculine color, and it's a variegated yarn, which means that I will just do like a very simple stitch, and the beauty of the yarn will be expressed, whatever. So that's fun. So I'm going to do that. And then for my oldest daughter and her husband, no idea yet. Not sure at all what I'm going to make for them. That's not true. That's not true. I do know. I know exactly what I'm going to make. And I'm going to show you. It's going to be, I got to get out another box here, but I'm going to put this around my neck so you can still look at it. And say, what the heck is that around her neck? Because that's an ugly scarf. It's not a scarf. Voodoo doll, where are you going? Okay, there's a little cat making a cat noise. Let me close this up. This is my container of little projects that I'm finishing this week. And hey, thank you for being here, because I have something called persistent depressive disorder. And look, there's a cat now. It's under a cat tree. And sometimes it is hard for me to do anything, because I also have health problems. So I like coming on here online and seeing people and chit-chatting and being a little bit accountable when I say I'm trying to be on a few times a week. So thanks for being here. You're helping me out. Okay, all right. I'm trying not to fall out of my chair. All right, this is what I'm actually making. It's not enough for it to be for two people. And it really actually is the nightmare blanket. It's been featured in a couple of my videos where I was trying to make a blanket with different textures. So as you can see, it has like the reverse granny, as I call it. And then it has the double crochet twisties. I call them the tornadoes. Then it has this, I'm going to call it a mosaic shell stitch. And then it has this bubble. Can you see the bubble? The bubbleness? And this is actually green. It looks very blue. That was the problem with the blanket, is I mixed up blue with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into a pillow. Very easy. I'm just going to stitch it up and make it so that the cover can be taken off in case I want to launder it or wash it. The hardest thing is trying to find a pillow form that will fit this. Now, I made a blanket with these exact colors, completely different stitch, but it will still match the blanket because it's the same colors. It's all four of the same colors. Is it 4 colors? Yes. So that's what I'm making. That will be for my son-in-law, and then for my daughter, I'm not sure. So I'm going to have to pick his brain on that. Then for my youngest daughter and her husband, I don't know. I don't know yet, and it might not even be crochet. It might be something different. Or it might be, I don't have any idea. I don't have any idea. So that's that. So I'm excited about her little eyes. Oh, this is my pincushion, the voodoo doll. Look at his little eyelashes too. Look how cute. That's a mistake, but I can't see it. So I'm going to work on my wind spinner, and I'm going to put a keychain on it. And this is a swivel. And you can go on to Amazon and buy the official, not official, they're called wind spinner hardware. I've seen them as cheap as $1 each if you buy in quantity, so you have to buy like 20. Or you can buy one, however it works. Not expensive. I'm pretty sure this will be fine. We don't get a lot of extreme weather here in Phoenix that involves wind. And if we had a monsoon coming in, I would just take it down. What was I saying? I had a bird feeder. I had a hummingbird feeder, and I didn't realize that I was not being a good hummingbird feeder person. I don't know, you could kill the little hummingbirds if you don't clean out their feeder, and it gets all gross in there, but you can't, I don't know. So I am not reliable enough to keep up with the hummingbird feeder that you're supposed to clean every couple of days so they don't get sick and die. Of course, they don't die in front of you, so how would you know that you're killing them? But you are. So here is the wind spinner. This is really long. And there are lots of different ways that you can make this, but basically you make a chain, and in the first row, you do 2 single crochets. And then in the next row, you do 3 double crochets. And then in the next row, you do 3 double crochets. And it just really twists. And then the weight will pull it down. So I have to put a weight on the bottom. Nothing too heavy, because I'm not using a very substantial hook, but something just to give it some weight. And then will the wind catch this? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, hi, Salma. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Red Flower Tipsy. Hi. It's been going okay. Thank you for asking, Salma. Hi, can you give me a shout out? Shout out to Salma, who's already subbed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away little crochet keychains. Like, oops, I just knocked my chair. Like this. There's a, you'll have to find this on my channel. I can't remember if I linked it to this. So it's a keychain, and if you're in the United States, it costs me $1.19 to ship this to you. Can you believe that? Because it has to go it has to get processed appropriately because it's something. I'll try. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Only 6 people have entered. I'm giving 10 away. Go enter it right now. Don't leave the stream. Just all you have to do is sub, like the video, and then put a heart in a comment. And then you'll win. And I can't believe only 6 people have entered, but it's had a lot of views. It's had 800 views. Same with the birds nest. If you see an old nest that birds are done with on your property, take it down. That's so the birds will make I think something like that. Yes, you're right about the bird's nest. Yeah, because something happened with the bird nest in my mom's house. It was a new bird nest, but it got abandoned and then it kind of smelled. No, not in this video, Salma. Okay, or you can put it here too. I'll figure it out. Let me write that down. Get my pen, Salma. And yeah, we took the bird's nest out. I don't know. Yeah, that's okay. Salma, I'm writing your name now, but go to the video and do it in that video. It says first giveaway, and it has hearts on it. Something like that. Okay, bye, Salma. Thanks for being here. Yes, and also, if you put out yarn scraps for the birds to make a nest, so it looks all pretty, you're supposed to use natural fibers, not acrylic, for some reason. And I can't remember the reason, I just know not to do it. So I don't do that. And then I was obsessed with watching videos for about an hour, different videos of birds going and pulling fluff out of dogs, sleeping dogs. So there's like a big, like, because you can't imagine what a dog looks like sleeping. And then the bird lands on it and it plucks out its fur, and then it goes and makes a nest with it. And it comes back and does it a few times, and the dog is completely oblivious. So Red Flower Tipsy, if you're still here, how is it going? I'm having an okay day today. I was complaining a little bit because I have persistent depressive disorder, and been having kind of a interesting week. Where is the giveaway video? Did I link it on here? It's either linked on here or it's a shorts video, and it's a newer one. So it's probably, you have to go to my homepage, and it's on the shorts. And I honestly can't remember what I called it. Probably like it's my first giveaway with 10 winners. I'll put a link after this uploads on here so you can come back. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you very much for checking it out. So it costs a postage. Now I already forgot what postage is. 79 cents. And then I have to pay extra postage because it cannot go through the machine, even though it's crochet, because the machines go so fast, it'll pull the crochet right out of the package. So if I do international, it'll cost like maybe $3. So I'm willing to do that. Not willing. It'll be a loss for me. Just trying to say thank you. Maybe get a couple more subs, but to say thank you for watching. I like giving stuff away. So this is a little bit too curly down here, so I'm going to open it up. So yeah. I posted a shorts video for my daughter and my son-in-law who are out of town. They are in Chicago, and I posted a video of their little kitty cats that I'm watching. All right, so here's the wind spinner, and I put this thing in. Okay, so here it is. I'm just spinning it from the bottom. Look how pretty that is. Now, if I had to make it over again, I would put the dark in the middle, but I am not going to rip this out. But look how pretty that is. I don't know if it's actually going to spin, but I'm going to put it up, and I have some hooks. I need a little lamp. I'm so short, I can't reach anything. And my tall son-in-law is in Chicago, so I'm going to have to wait for him to come back. I know, you're like, stand on the chair. I have two chairs, and they're very rickety. I'm afraid if I stand on them, that they'll break, and then I'll be lying on my patio covered in ants because there's an ant situation going on. And I don't mean a bunch of ladies. I mean little bugs. Get it? Instead of ants, we say ants. Anyway, I think this came out pretty nice. This is a nice little project. This one I did a foundation single crochet. Then the next single, because I don't know how to do a foundation single crochet with 2 in it. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, and then a half double crochet 2, and then the last row is 2 double crochet. So each row gets a little bit bigger. I'm going to put on the bottom on here to find some beads or something. Some beads. All right, so that's going to go over here, and then it should stick. It doesn't want to stack up. Here's the other. This one makes me think of watermelons. I'm thinking of making a blanket with these colors. I can imagine a. Yeah, look at me. It's just kind of. So yeah, so I think it would be heavy enough that the wind would catch it. So. And this one's shorter because I made this one first, and I made it with this green on the outside, but it didn't look right because I tried to be fancy, and it didn't look right. And I think I would have noticed. I tend to go on autopilot when I'm crocheting. Like I listen to a book and I'm crocheting, and I don't pay attention. So yeah. Oh, this one also, what I did was I did the single crochet border on it, but I did it in the back loop, so you have this line going across. That kind of looks cool, right? And here's this really pretty purple. Oh. Oh, good, you had a good week. Yeah, it wasn't a bad week. It just wasn't a great week. You know what I mean? But I'm used to it. It's just sometimes it's just overwhelming, you know. But I left the house. I got in the car. I went to the post office, and then I came home. I was gone for 15 minutes, but I still left the house. It was very exciting because my goal, if you read my description, is I don't want to leave the house. Mainly because I'm too tired, but... Okay, that's enough of that. All right, friends, I'm going to go. My back is hurting. I have a hard time sitting for very long. One day I was able to sit for 3 whole hours. Oh, you had a hard week. Okay. Yeah. I went out. It was on one of the days where I wasn't swearing within the first 3 seconds of being outside. Lived here for 24 years, and every single year it is still shocking how hot it gets. You absolutely forget. It's like childbirth. You will forget the agony that is a Phoenix summer until it rolls around again. And you're like, oh my God, it's so hot. Especially if you don't have a garage. Oh, when I first moved here, we had a garage, and I worked at a job that had a garage. So you go out of your house into your car, which is still hot, but it's in a garage. You park your car in a garage, and you walk outside for a few seconds, get into the building, and then you're fine. It's very different when you have a carport. And being from a state where carports are like, what is a carport? You just need something, yeah. People, there's not a lot of garages. Well, apartments don't usually have garages. Anyway, I digress. All right, loves, I'm going to go. I'm going to drink my cold tea. Thanks for being here. And, yeah, all right. It is different in the city, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you for being here. Goodbye. Goodbye.